him, right? Catch him with a Fisher, get to the Blink Dagger, catch him when he's farming creep waves with the Flame.
Yeah. We've been using that word options a lot, but that is Earthshaker in a nutshell against Ember. It just gives you one more tool in the chest. I would agree. I like it.
We're going to keep the draft moving with a quick ban on the Meepo.
Mm-hmm. Very similar to game one. What do we want for Weehaw this game? The Visage worked just fine. I mean, Nigma had a pretty clear strategy.
5 seconds remaining.
I want to see
I'm
some
wondering if they're
Weehaw
going to ban
Wind Ranger,
that Ricky again.
against the Ember, potentially. Especially with the Shaker. It's 2 forms of catch.
Yeah, lots of AoE damage too.
Yeah. I am pretty okay with a Ricky ban. There it is. Nigma agree.
Clockwork versus Earthshaker Ench, and you have Coddle. We got a pretty easy GH clock pick here.
Radiant team pick.
They want the Grimstroke instead, though.
All right, another good one. 2 support.
Really good with the Ember. That that actually fits better with how they played last game with that super aggressive staying on your side of the map style. Like Clock's okay with that, but not as good as the Grimstroke.
Yeah, I would agree. I like Grimstroke and Coddle together. It's just a lot of really good team fights, like solid disable and 2 supports that really enable your cores, but aren't too sacrificial. You know, they have a good kit on their own, and they also allow other heroes to do things. It's just great team fight. I mean, we could still see like a Bristleback come out or something. You know, like you could still pair this Coddle with some other lane duo that is really nasty with the Chakra.
I feel like they're gonna bring out some sustain hero too. I think that seems to be a pretty important aspect of how Nigma are playing. Especially like we all know this lineup and this roster, minus Weehaw replaced Matu, and this was the Coddle lineup with the Necrophos too. But if there's one more hero that's good versus Necrophos, we might not see it. Oh, well.
All right.
That's one way to get it. We get him on the other
solution.
side instead. I think they might have been worried about getting picked over there.
Yeah. And it's not a bad hero versus Ember, right? You have a finisher, so if you catch him, now you've got a way to punish it. So
it's also the lane matchup, right? Like this is the classic counter pick. You not want to go 1v1 mid versus the Necrophos.
This one's even worse than the Morphling, I think, against Ember. The Morphling one is you still have to play it right. Necro is pretty damn easy. You just bully him, and Ember's life sucks. A lot of it comes from that aura, of course.
Now, mind you, they also know Necrophos inside and out, being a team that has played it so much. So
inside lane Ember's just fine. There's no
like we still have the Pugna who's in. That can be a very annoying hero for Necrophos to deal with.
Think of Lena sometimes as well. Big magical burst, and it mitigates some of the effectiveness of the Ghost Shroud.
We probably want MC's hero here, right, though? So we can leave the flexibility of this being a Miracle or a Weehaw Ember, depending on what they want. So maybe a good Grimstroke offlaner. The Beastmaster's banned. The Centaur we don't see as much anymore, but of course he is still pretty good in combination.
Man, where has the Centaur been? Oh, they go back for Visage. So worked game 1. They're going to do it game 2.
Definitely, I think they really want a Greaves builder now for MC last. Unless MC is going to be playing some weird Visage game or something. It's just very odd to see this as a 10th pick, potentially MC hero. Not something you see very often. Although they did the same thing versus Liquid too. At for the Blast, and versus OG, they also 10th picked that Doom that time for MC as well. So they're kind of giving him these late game picks more often. Like last game, it ended up being 10th pick for MC. It was the Pugna though, and that was obviously the mid laner, so it's a little different.
That was a weird example, but you're definitely right. And Doom could be potential here. I mean, I like Visage against Earthshaker. Again, the birds, they can be a real nuisance. Viking aren't sure either. I think they were pretty confident in that TA last game, but then not getting the matchup didn't really feel like the TA pick was worth it in the end. Didn't really counter the Visage at all, and ended up putting her in a super rough lane scenario.
Queen's actually still in too. and that is a Greaves hero these days.
True.
That'd be kind of good with versus Ench and Necrophos
Yeah, that'd be great.
with the Inkswell too.
They
like
could
blink
use a
in,
little
stun.
AoE to round out this roster. I could that might be a smart ban from Viking.
Yeah, no, the Viking lineup, whatever they want to do. Currently, they're pretty well spread. They have some sustain and single target disable with the Necrophos. They have AoE team fight with the Earthshaker, and then they just have lane support and sustain from the Ench. They are missing objective taking a little bit, like actually hitting the towers, as well as like additional AoE follow up if they want to stack on top.
Oh.
Ooh.
Now, they don't have last pick, so rolling the dice, that Broodmother might have been banned. But 9th pick, Brood. Yeah, I think we're going to see a Kunkka ban, that's for sure.
Yes, 100% agree. Is there anything worse? I think the Kunkka just fits really well with Nigma's lineup anyway.
Yeah.
So that would be worth.
Man, this makes me nervous. This is super bold from Viking. Nigma are thinking about this. They ban
Their
out the
brood games have
Ursa.
not looked that terrifying, in my experience watching them.
Yeah.
They struggle to like they're not a strong enough brood team that people even ban it versus them really. But it's important to try and get these heroes into your threat of the draft, right? That'll improve your
Yep.
drafts in the future. So getting a win like this would be huge for Viking GG.
It's just a lot easier when you have actual 10th pick. And I mean, in this case, either way, Nigma is going to have some reaction here. I'm surprised they're even thinking about this. Maybe thinking of what they're going to pick. All right, there's the Kunkka ban. And then straight into pick, it's Bloodseeker.
Needed an aggressive position 1.
And this
Something
was
that can
banned last game, right?
Yeah.
I like it. Gives them
Yeah,
options.
Blood Right will be really good this game. The big pure damage, right? Up to 275 versus the Visage. That's very obnoxious.
But you certainly have some aggressive heroes. I look at this Viking draft and think, if you can get ahead, boy, can you punish and further that lead. But that's a big if. Now, what's the last pick for Nigma? They've got 50 seconds to think about this. Someone not countered by Bloodseeker that also can do okay against Brood. Who's our next best Brood counter aside from the Kunkka? Like, we've talked about that Timber Saw, but then you
I mean, Weehawk likes Tiny. That is playable
Okay.
if they wanted to give it to him and they did like a side lane Visage. But I think the Tiny's kind of fallen off a little bit. People aren't as into it. There's still the Tide Hunter who's like kind of okay, but Tide doesn't look that great into their heroes.
No, but both of those could fit with this Nigma lineup.
We'll just take the Storm. High armor hero. We see this one fairly often now, I feel like,
Alright.
versus the Broodmother too.
He's got enough AoE that he can actually kill some spiders.
And you can just
make use of the
survive, right?
space. Yeah. You don't feed. You farm the jungle anyway, so it's not bad.
Get hero versus the Necrophos too. Just like get on top of them.
Oh,
Try and help chain them down.
Bloodseeker can be a little annoying against Storm. Or is that at the highest level, Storm can play around it easily enough, so it's no big deal? It's like
Yes and no. It just you do not want to get changed into a Blood Right. That's for sure.
yeah, like I can see fissures into a Blood Right being an issue. You've got
Yeah,
like,
it's a
Centaurs from the
6-second silence
Enchantress.
at max level. It's
Yeah.
a really long time.
Yeah. And Rupture it's more effective against Storm earlier on when he doesn't have that big mana pool. So it does give the Bloodseeker some options. He can play super aggressive and try to shut down the Storm.
This is exciting though. An MC Storm Spirit.
Yeah, look at that. Is he going to go mid again? I think so. It'll be MC
yeah.
mid against Brood, and Weehawk going to play this quote-unquote off-lane Visage, and Miracle will look for some safe lane farm on the Ember.
They're leaning pretty hard on MC these two games, but he carried through on the first one.
Yeah, he carried. It's not like, oh, he did okay. He survived the lane. No, he played like a seasoned mid. He kind of took I'm don't care Mr. Boom over there to school.
Very hard to look favorably at Viking GG after a game like that, where you just wonder, okay, is the same thing about to happen again? But
you're right.
in comparison to last game, they don't have the same sustain. They don't have the Pugna healing everyone. They don't have the Kunkka allowing them to just TP home and get recalled. Yes, the Ember can do that for himself, and the Caudle will keep on chakraing the Ember. So it's still kind of scary. It's like a different kind of sustain. So you'll have to watch as he just keeps like filling up this Ember to keep running it down this game. That's gonna be brutal, but at least it's not like the full anyone can get healed up and sustained situation, I suppose. It is a nice Caudle game though, man. Like you're the mana battery for an Ember and a Storm Spirit.
Oh yeah, I do like this Nigma draft a lot. And as you said, it's always tough when you come into game 2 after you see a shellacking. Hard to not favor Nigma here, but a very well-rounded draft in their own right. Good team fight, some good pick-off potential.
Now, we have seen this quite a bit too, though. We have seen the Ember just playing mid versus the Brood. This is not a, like, GG matchup or anything like that. But it's also not a, it's not a counter, I wouldn't say.
It ain't no Kunkka, that's for sure.
No.
But it's fine. Yeah, like you said, Ember can, as Miracle showed last game, he doesn't have to get free farmed at the beginning of the game to still have a big impact. So it's more than manageable, and that means it is just going to be an off-lane Storm. MC going to the side lane. This is pretty cool. I guess with the Caudle, it feels really quite viable.
Another one of these heroes that has been tried several times in other roles. People have done it support a little bit, try to jungle it up. The off lane, the safe lane, Storm. But yeah, I can get down with the Chakra Storm. Oh, they want now here's the thing is that they probably know that once the Ember's mid, Toby might just lane switch, right?
Possibly.
Because they probably want to put the Necrophos mid versus the Ember, and then that's going to put the Brood onto the side lane versus the Storm. But how much would that slow down Brood? Radiant safe lane is not that great for a Brood. The other camps are so far away. I guess both safe lanes are kind of like that now.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a reason we don't see safe lane Brood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how this starts. 3 heroes for Viking. Going to be in the top lane. And off lane is in such a weird place now.
Oh, look at this. Boom, missed. He knew that they were going to block this camp. But he placed the sentry over here, and he got a little bit greedy. He placed it a little bit too far back so it doesn't cover the entire camp, and he's going to miss that bottom right corner.
Oh, man. Up
Maybe
top,
you
though,
can't cover this whole camp. Oh,
Weehawk gets
nice job.
That'll be a fissure block out. Easy kill.
I'm always doing my best to distract you from first blood with the minutia of warding and camp blocking, so excellent work.
Look at the sentry.
Important, man.
It is.
This is the game-winning shit. Look at that. He's coming over. Oh, no.
That's a sad Brood.
I warded.
If spiders could frown.
Oh, he'd be so upside down right now. Back top, Kuro. Stuck between a rock and some hard dudes.
Another good fissure. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck between a rock and a hard dude. That is a real pickle.
I mean, you've seen the pecs on Bloodseeker, right? Like, this guy, he's hard.
He shreds.
He goes to the gym.
Yeah.
He's working on those pectorals real good.
Now he's got an iron belly, and he's got quite the scary mask on as well. So far, this off lane for Viking has been quite good.
That's the Venom. Don't tell Marvel or whoever. They might come after us. It looks like Venom's face straight up, especially that tongue. That's a Venom tongue if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Shad. Oh! Soul Assumption, dude. What a spell. It catches you off guard. You know it does that, but still you see the damage and go, damn. That's what Shad's saying right now. He's smacking his keyboard.
It's again a slightly unfamiliar hero, right? Visage obviously extremely good right now in terms of like win rate and everything, but he's still not played by every team, so people are maybe still underestimating that damage a little bit. As I said yesterday, the low tier character players, which was misinterpreted to be calling low tier, we are low tier.
Plays low tier characters.
Yes, as in heroes that aren't necessarily considered amazing. Unless you specialize in them.
It's like saying he could win a tournament with Yoshi. It's a compliment, not an insult.
There you go. Get him, oh, MC with the mannered P.
Yeah,
wow.
nice.
Look at this guy. Is this StarCraft?
What the just happened?
Yeah, seriously, gods. I agree. Who does that? Where's the silent pause
Well, I
button?
want to take this moment here while we got a little pause here. I pulled this cup out today in
God.
memory of it's Dark Trent here, but check this
Yeah,
out. You
sorry,
have to
I had
pull
the
up
light off.
stream. This is a gift from PGL I found in the cabinet. They gave us all these coffee cups with meme pictures. They found the best Mott face imaginable. And I just love that we were talking about PGL, and I actually saw that when I was reaching for my coffee this morning. Pretty
Well,
fantastic.
thank you for shouting out the competitive tournament organizer here from Beyond Epic.
It was a Mott shout-out. It was a
While we
Mott
cover
shout-out.
their stream. Don't worry, Epic. I'm wearing your hoodie, but you can't see it because it's dark. Yeah, a 3-man Fisher again from Aramis.
Dude, this has been great. This time they won't be able to punish it, but these fissures, pretty value Earthshaker in the first 3 minutes. You know, some games we see the wandering Earthshaker, and that has not been the case here. So this camp finally gets unblocked by Boom. Does cost him a second sentry. I think these lanes feel pretty good for
They got
Nigma.
Weehaw on the wrong
Uh-oh.
side, though. But he got it off in time.
Inkswell,
He did not get that
blast
grave chill.
in the trees. They're still going to try to chase him down here. This is a pretty bloody lane. Enchantress bringing him down low. Shad with a great blood right, forcing Weehaw into a tough decision. Now GH going to be in trouble. Enchant
Oh, he's
quite
fast.
good with Bloodseeker. Oh, he's speedy, all right. Taking tower shots. Aramis comes in for the kill. Shad, is he going to go down
Many
here?
tower
I
shots
don't
to regen.
think
Oh, he
so.
tangles.
20 HP. Very nice.
How's this mid lane going? With the camp block, Miracle loving it. With all that physical damage from the Sleight of Fist, he's chomping down these spiders.
We're playing some new meta Dota right here. We have 2 mid matchups. It's just Necro versus Storm down bottom, farming against each other completely even within 1 creep kill. So, not missing much.
I would rather have a Storm Spear getting farm like this
Yes,
if I
me
was
too.
choosing between heroes.
But really does just feel like a mid battle down there.
This camp block was so important. I really think slowing down that acceleration of the Broodmother is such a good idea for dealing with the hero. Because now they're hitting level 6 at the same time, which should not happen, right? That is not... If this guy is farming... Like, Brood's going to farm the jungle faster than you are, and you don't get that much XP from the spiders.
Oh, Aramis
As-
actually snaked that rune.
Yeah.
Toby dies down bottom, though. Miracle makes the rotation.
Yeah, I was watching the Fisher up top, but they
Same.
got him only 1 remnant, and he is a regen rune here, too, for Miracle, so he's right back up.
Damn, look at that net worth. Miracle's right back in his comfort zone, Trent.
Up top. Oh, I meant like top of the net worth.
Yes.
Not on the map. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got nervous. I was like,
yes.
what am I missing? Where is
Oh,
it?
God.
Huh?
Sorry. The panic. Another Fisher here. Valeri, full mana pool of damage from the edge, and it hurts.
Ouch, dude.
Oh, wait, he stopped. All right.
Radiant's
We
middle
got
want
fine
it.
this time.
attack.
GH just helping with some D Warden here as Aramis wants to body block the small camp.
Well, he is going to be
He died for
successful,
this.
but there are 4 heroes here defending the small camp.
Whatever, idiots. Nice creeps.
And maybe not expecting Miracle to be quite that close.
Yeah, I mean, he needs some space, right? He's trying to pull this wave out, like, further down to here so they can actually utilize the movement speed and the rundown of a Bloodseeker, right?
Yeah, you're right.
If they're playing under tower, you can't abuse that at all.
Absolutely.
Another
Checking in on
Wild
bottom.
Wing Ripper up here from Solera. He's a big fan of the dancing bird.
Got 2 level 6 heroes. Necro is starting to win this CS battle, has a decent XP lead over MC, but MC has this luxury of playing under his tower, so pretty safe.
What neutral creep do you think would make the best hero?
Make the best hero. Well,
Yeah, I mean, now we have Keith the Bold, right? He's actually he's an Ogre Bruiser in Artifact.
we already have a Centaur.
I feel like the bird would be kind of hype, like a big Cyclone ultimate.
Yeah.
Do we
you
have
know,
any bird heroes?
Not really. We have a shortage of birds.
We have
I'm
Skywrath
down.
Mage.
Give me the Wild Wing Ripper.
Al, hear us out. Wild Wing Ripper.
I actually think the what are those ancients called? The new ones? There, here
The
they
Prowlers?
are. The Prowlers. That's it. I think the Prowler would make a cool hero. Petrify,
He's
Desecrate.
lame looking. I hate that guy.
Oh, just on cosmetics. Okay, I see.
Can't
Damn.
stand dealing with him.
That's because he's so good. That's why he'd be a fun hero.
Yeah, but I don't know, he doesn't look that cool. Looks like a weird underlord or something.
Yeah, he's too nice looking. Oh, up top, Weehaw forces the TP.
That's a scary TP. It's the Ember guy.
Yep, now Aramis is going to make it out. Okay, the
Yeah, good
Inkswell a
read.
little too slow. Solari, though, no chains on Miracle. So Solari might actually be able to make it out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mid lane, Boom now pressuring the tower. GH comes to the rescue.
I love MC's decision. He's like, all right, 3 points in the aura. I'm good. I think I'll just go cut. I'm an offlaner. I know what to do. Completely dry, though, and has to actually walk his way through the jungle. It's a good thing he was not chased in here by this Broodmother, or he would just straight up be dead. At least now he's mana for the TP, and he'll get out of here.
Wonder how Weehaw feels about playing support Visage. Like, is this fun? This
Is that where we're at again?
Yep, I mean, look at his network.
Kind of.
He's behind
Yeah.
the Shaker. Coddle's
He'll-
ahead of him.
He'll get up there. He'll be fine.
He'll recover for sure, but
Miracle will facilitate that. It's kind of a quad lane with how often he's up here.
you're not wrong.
H
Although,
is just going to blast out mid. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Coddle's kind of ditched, and now he's actually getting some farm priority.
Oh,
as
he's going to get it
stays mid.
again?
Whoa!
Oh, why? Why are you doing this, Boom? What? Did you just think he left? Am I, like, what?
No, he's
Is
playing
that worth
cocky
just
with
giving
those
up, I
broodlings.
guess?
Maybe.
It's a lot of tower damage, but damn. Quite the trade-off.
Diffusal out on the Brood now. Taking over as number 1. But I think some of it is that Visage is such a scary hero that teams know, like, if, hey, we let him play his game, he's going to take over, so we have to punish him. We have to shut him down when he's weak. But it always feels maybe more rough than it is. It's sort of by design.
Wow, Aramis actually got to that bounty rune first after the Fisher block. That was pretty sick.
Although Solari,
And still 2 remnants, though, so.
still no Searing Chains. Now GH, he's going to be in trouble. And, whoa, Toby, he gets a solo kill on Mind Control down bottom. Fight does break out, though. Solari falls to the Sleight of Fist. Birds.
Oh, I forgot about this combo, yeah.
Inkswell on the bird. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So, no idea what happened bottom. Toby, though. He's now level
we can
10. MC only level 8. That
Let's
means-
check his death summary. Let's see, he got right-clicked, and then he got hit with a pulse instantly into a scythe, and he died. That's what happened.
Okay. Well, MC. That's cool. I like how it says 304 HP removal from the scythe. It actually spells it out for you, so you know. Thanks,
we need
Death
a lot of
Recap.
help, you know. Yeah, Death Recap is the best part of Dota Plus. I actually can't spectate without it now. I just need to know when people die. I love getting every little number.
And imagine if we didn't have the log. That was a big advent. We didn't have that for Heroes of New Earth. If we
Miracles
did,
on the
never
run
looked
down
at
bottom. They have look at this jumping power they have. Oh my God. You're so dead, Sleary. Like I've never seen a support more dead.
it. Well, Toby's gonna live, and they'll get some help. GH
All right,
goes
well there's a
down.
support who's also equally dead as he tries to hold mid tower from a diffusal brood.
Yep. This time, Boom steps up. 4K net worth lead for Viking right now. Brood starting to
Dire's
accelerate.
middle tower is under
Finishes off the
attack.
tower. Honestly, pretty good start for Viking. Toby's in
Yeah.
a great spot also. He's about even with the Ember Spirit.
It is even better than the lead they had last game, but now up top, look at this, the Inkswell once more.
Okay, here's a counter kill. Maybe going to bring down the Bloodseeker. Toby rotates, looking for something himself. Reaper's Scythe here in 5 seconds. Now silenced up, though. Bird's coming back. Does need to be a little careful. He's not unkillable here. Tobes, he gets
Oh, the
stroked.
resummon even.
He's stunned. They want this kill. Now the Inkswell comes out. Toby's on the run. They're going to be a little light on damage. A tough kill to find, but they completely repel the Necro.
I can't believe he survived through all that. And now he's a mech too. And he has the scythe. He's going for the turnaround.
Oh, Weehaw.
Oh, Weehaw's gone.
Okay. Had a bird. Saw it coming.
That's crazy. Look, he has arcanes and he still has mech, and he's just back in lane right now, though.
Welcome to Necro. Miracle went for drums this game. Feels like even just today and yesterday, we've been seeing more drums picked up than before.
Oh, the way that Nigma play, they're just constantly in your face.
Yeah, Miracle putting them to good use. Charging in. Reaper's Scythe. Not going to finish him off. They do get Solari, though. Might still find the kill. Miracle, Remnant back. Toby wants it. Shad trying to chase him down. There's the silence. Bloodright. Miracle, no options.
Tried to illusion room.
It was a noble effort. Now Kuro also getting chased down. Weeha, maybe a little careful here. TP on the way, though, perhaps looking for a turn. Toby still so healthy with mech.
Top tower is under attack.
A disaster for Nigma. That's a 6K net worth lead for old Viking.
Yeah, and Boom is just kind of, holding that mid tower down, getting the kill on the support, and continuing to scale. Diffusal and more than halfway through this Aghanims right now.
All right, second item, Ags. That'll let the Brood get more involved.
Aramis needs to find some blink space. That would be the next best thing that they could get for him. Like, I would love for him to be bottom right now, but he wants to help with the skill on the Weehaw. There's no scythe available here, though, so I would just focus the tower first.
Down it goes. And Weehaw, TP out. Not going to find him. Smoke up in the mid lane, though. Nigma on the hunt. Looking to make something happen on the Brood. They catch him with a Vortex, but they'll need a little more damage. Locking him down. Boom. Actually going to sustain with this insatiable hunger.
Mike Troll's out of mana.
He's dead. That's your old turnaround. The satiable hunger, Trent.
Miracle?
He should be okay, right?
Bird's helping out.
Doesn't have any more remnants. GH also nearby. Does not have the ult.
They actually blocked him off with a Fisher.
Toby putting more damage into him. Guardian Greaves out. No scythe.
Boom
Shad.
kind of gave up on the chase.
Dire's
So they actually sent Solari down bottom instead of the Earthshake, which is kind of interesting. Because he's been like pushing this with the Hellbear and everything, but this was so much gold that could have been going to Aramis. But at the same time, that is pulling all the attention down bottom, so at least Aramis can get this up here. But he's such a free pick for Ember and Storm right now before the blink. That it's very dangerous for him to be showing up here.
Absolutely. Still pulling 3 heroes bottom, though. See if Solari can get away with this. 8K net worth lead for Viking right now.
Oh, they juked him.
There's the zip.
He went left.
Dire are scanning.
Okay, I think he's good. They scan, can't find it. Brood is now rolling. They bump into Miracle, or I guess the other way around. Nigma bump into Toby.
Yeah, he should try and run over here with the Aghanims, I think.
They focus on Solari instead. She sustains for a moment, but now the Storm joins the party. Toby going to be in some trouble. Does actually survive, though.
He still has Greaves.
Reinforcements are here. Greaves come out. Now Shad, boom, ready to clean this up. Miracle down low, trying to make the escape. It won't happen. A dunk on the backside catches mind control. And now the rest of Nigma in full retreat. This is where Bloodseeker feels good. There's no getting away from this madman. A 3-0 so far. And that's even the Brood Mother with an Aghanims now complete. A triple kill secured.
10K lead at 16 minutes. Viking GG have done it with this Broodmother lineup. This is looking perfect. He split the map right down the middle after taking that tower. And even the balling pressure of Nigma is not enough to take down this Necrophos. What a great time in the draft to pick this Necrophos.
Seriously, man.
He has looked completely unkillable. And it kind of messed around with the laning, too.
2-1 and 5. I think Toby got more than they kind of thought he would to some degree. Just this solo lane against Storm, ends up winning the lane, and they also find that kill. He gets a solo kill on the Storm. It's been coming up all things Toby. And that's been making it a lot easier for Shad. These fights have just been cleanup crew. He's got the Maelstrom, so he can farm a little bit in between the engagements. Still a long ways off this Battle Fury for Miracle. Storm Spirit still looking for his first item in the Kaya. Pretty close there. And Weehaw, well, he's got himself the Helm of the Dominator. And thinking about Vlad's next. Last game, he went for Crimson after the Helm. Maybe a bit too pricey
this is
here.
an ugly state to be in, though, when you have a Visage lineup. Because Miracle is starting to consider a Battle Fury here. Which obviously makes sense versus the Broodmother, no doubt. But you building into Battle Fury means that your team's probably not going to get much assistance from you for a little bit. And Visage, not the best hero to just kind of hang back.
Nope.
Likes to be aggressive, going for objectives.
Ember safe. Mid lane, Miracle. Initiated on. Another Remnant. Boom is working on a BKB, and he's not terribly far off.
They can rush whenever as he just heads right in. Not a whole lot Nigma can do. Aramis blinks onto this outpost. But he's going to realize that there is no one else around that he considering he wasn't punished anymore for that.
Yeah, Nigma happy just to have a moment to farm and try to get some core items complete.
I see mind control under the tower too, so
Maybe unaware this is happening, but I think you're right. No real ability to contest.
the slower Roches you'll see, but completed nonetheless.
Insatiable hunger. 140% lifesteal. Pretty nice to have a built-in satanic, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
It's a pretty cool ultimate. For vampiric attack. Maybe Brood's the closest thing we've got to a vampire.
I guess so. All right, we figured it out, guys. Another just step down the lore. I'm sure Slacks would definitely agree with that.
I mean, it says it right there in her ult, so it's in the black
What
and
can
white.
I say?
You can't deny
It's
it.
written. Nice. That was a good attempt from GH to bounce it back to cancel that scythe, but not able to keep him far enough back to try and save Weehaw.
And the hunt
Down
down
bottom.
Yeah,
Shad.
mind control.
Oh, wow, I can't believe that missed.
All right, there's the TP. And Kuroki's going to walk back
Back
mid.
mid.
Boom on the hunt. That's the
Oh, you can
Aghanim.
run, but you cannot hide.
There's just no getting away. The blind will buy GH a couple of seconds. But that's just it. Seconds.
Top tower is under attack.
Toby now just going pipe, continuing to tank up. Good team fight items. 13k net worth lead now.
Miracle's in farm the Radiant side of the map mode now, because his side is way too dangerous with all these spider webs.
Yep, he's getting closer to the Battle Fury.
Is under attack.
Got one
Sit
item
from
to
MC.
go.
They want to get the pick off here. Kuro lurking in the tree line. I'm going to take him down.
Okay, that's a good jump. Although reinforcements, still a silence on the storm. Looks like he mangoed up a little bit. Aramis here. Blinks
Oh, nice
in.
Phantom.
Now he might just go down. Drops a combo on the storm, but there's no follow-up. They're up here. There's another big fight going on. Coddle drops the ult in a blast as Boom tries to go for it. Aramis falls as predicted.
They
And
get out with this double kill. They're going to be very happy on Nigma.
the Ignis will actually be enough to stop this engagement. And that's it. It's just 2 kills. Very nice. Nigma
There's a
showing a sign
BKB coming
of
for the
life.
Broodmother now, though. The Aegis and BKB moving it towards that Abyssal is up top. They're going to try and force off Miracle. He's been up here for a long time with this catapult working on the tower.
Mind control.
Toby
Also
says enough
caught
is
in the
enough.
jungle. TP out. He'll be okay. Necro did not have sight. So is this lead closable for Nigma? Dota Plus, 82% to 18%. Probably about
Coddle.
right. Mid lane. Okay.
I would say it's a very difficult comeback to get just because of the itemization on the Radiant, too, and like with their heroes.
Is this Battle Fury a game changer, especially for high ground defense?
Is under attack.
It is definitely necessary. I don't know if it's going to be able to change that much. They do have Coddle Ember, though, of course, with the Battle Fury. But depending on how the cleave goes, that could get a little ridiculous if people are too close to the spiders with the stacking, right?
True.
Dire's middle tower
It's an option.
is under attack.
And
But
Bloodseeker, he's
it'll
going BKB
mostly,
also.
if they lose this, it'll be on the fault of Viking GG.
Fair.
I think they have a pretty clear path to winning this one.
Kuro, he's going to be caught now. Aramis follows up. Bloodseeker's there. And they'll just let him go. Attempts to TP home, but
He's
here's
going
the
to get
net.
out. Oh, is it what? Oh, the proc. I'm pretty sure he was limited.
That was a clumsy net, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see it.
Shad
I
has
thought
the
it was the
net.
maelstrom.
No,
Just the
no.
damage. That makes more sense.
Oh, Reaper Sight. They find GH.
I thought they had him just from the silence on the shaker
Radiant's
and the
bottom
ink swell,
tower
but
is
nope.
under attack. Dire's middle tower is
But
under
yeah,
attack.
I think this should be doable for Viking GG.
Dire's middle
It
tower
certainly
has
should be.
fallen.
High ground is a whole nother beast, though. That tier 2's dead. With Coddle down, I guess they feel confident. Wow. They're already down to half HP. There's the pipe. The green wall. No, it's not Optic Gaming.
Come back, Optic. Ember is now making the TP. Let me see the slight. Oh, first off, the Grimstone's going to take care of a lot of them.
Wow, dude. They killed that barracks so fast.
At least it was only the range.
Yeah. Small silver lining, though. So again, it didn't cost them anything. No BKB charges. Still have Aegis. Not much time left on it, so about to expire. But
Radiant are scanning.
and not to mention, Brood is looking at an AC.
It's unfortunately a pretty bad Dark Portrait game, too,
Yes.
for the Grimstroke. Sometimes in these situations, we've seen some turnarounds helped out by that item, but Kuro, like, he could get farm from the spiders if he wants to, but he should probably just give them the Miracle to try and get the Daedalus. And then, depending how this goes, we could get Rapier territory.
Ember is definitely their big hope in terms of potential comeback.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Smoke now. Who are they going to find? Might be Toby. They almost bumped into Shad. Now Brood's here.
Miracle's out. He's like, who's finding who here?
BKB at the
My
ready.
team.
Pops it. Goes right in onto Weehaw. TP home. It's going to be close. Weehaw will not make it.
Same thing with Kuro. Now, just so you guys know, there is a clumsy net here.
And there it is. The ink swell.
Wow.
Kuro making space.
He's going for the biggest of ankle breaks.
The painter's down. That's 2 more for Viking.
Back in the mid lane. Better hurry, Miracle. Oh, there's the slight. Bye-bye, spiders.
Mid lane of barracks.
Now
Now
Coddle.
creeps coming in.
Get him again. Another one. Chakra. Go, Miracle.
He's trying his best. They're going to have heroes up soon. Visage now respawns. Pop the ult from GH. And the melee barracks actually stay up. Toby still on the base, clicking away. No cooldowns. He does have Reaper's Sights, but no Guardian Greaves. They are going to stay long enough to get this barracks, I think. The dunk from Aramis comes in onto the back line. Building still standing, but Miracle low. Mind Control does get the first kill. Aramis is dead. BKB Brood comes in.
Oh, he ran down. He was ruptured.
They'll finish him off. Shad loses his BKB. Now the turn his way. Viking, no more objectives to take here. Just looking to get out, but a long-range zip.
That glimmer is keeping Shad up.
He's actually alive. Reaper's Scythe shuts down Mind Control. Doesn't die to the Scythe, but it sets up the kill. I think Nigma will hold on here, but losing 2 cores, very costly. This is feeling like a game 3. A pretty tough hole.
So. Dota Plus, it's losing faith now up to 95% as we close on another potential Roche respawn. What a great transition from lane winning to just complete map control here from Viking GG.
Yeah.
It felt like no matter what lane they tried to go in to like push out, there was an instant gank play onto either from the Necro or from the Bloodseeker, and then just the dives from Nigma trying so hard to kill Toby, and even with just mech, he was just way too survivable.
Not much pressure on Viking right now. Happy to go back, finish up another round of items. Bloodseeker wants that Mjolnir. Toby now has the Yules after finishing up the pipe. Look how brave this Necro is. He's just charging. Not a fear in the world. Silence will connect onto Weehaw.
Did you see Weehaw dispel the Yules and then they threw on him? He had the Purge creep with the health. Almost able to help himself.
It did look like a pretty short Yules. Aramis. Now he's going to get caught, though. Maybe a kill the other way. Good stuff for Nigma. Maybe not the best trade, but I think any trades like that are good for Nigma right now.
Yeah, that 5% has something to do with a Roche Steel here and a Rapier, I would guess. The game keeps moving along. That's a Antuin Broodmother. Got 1,000 net worth lead for every one of her legs right now over Miracle.
That is true. And she is chasing him down something fierce.
Kobe scouts out the Roche as another zip up top. Aramis, his grave is right here next to where Solari is being targeted. But
Needs a
even
little
with
more,
the
though.
sentry, they bail. They're scared.
The Untouchable's too much. Not ready to stick around for the turn.
It's like, oh my god, she actually put the second point in. I feel like we almost always see them go for the attendance levels instead.
All right, now into Roche. Probably going to go uncontested again. Partially because Viking just kill it so quickly. Aegis cheese.
Dire's top tower is under
I wasn't sure if we'd get to a game 3, because I'm still not, depending on how Miracle can pull this one out. But I thought our first series would be the one to go the distance. But Viking GG with this lineup.
Yeah. A rough
Looking
game
to,
one into a great
again,
game
go
two.
for these upsets that they're so known for at this point. Of course,
See?
Nigma also probably the most hot and cold team that we've had at the top of Dota in a long time.
True.
You never know what's going to happen with these guys.
top tower.
A better's nightmare. Backdoor protection.
Do you see the little backdoor thing just like pulsing from all the spiders?
Struggling. It's like, I think I'm supposed to be more effective than this. It's tier 3 tower dying rapidly. They force out a glyph immediately. They'll keep it alive for a few more seconds.
He's taking the spiders away. Well, the Ember's there, but it doesn't really matter when there's a Grimstroke too. Here comes MC.
And the data list is up. MC the rocket.
Well, he actually didn't TP.
He did
He
not.
pump faked him.
It is pulling them back, though. Aramis has a Shadow Blade. Gets the
Oh, man.
stun. This could be bad. Silence connects. MC's dead.
Yeah, he was a little slow on everything there, either a zip or an orchid.
Well,
Turning to try and zip back towards the tree line on his own side, I think.
this gets rough now, Trent. No buyback. No buyback. 35 seconds of 5v4. Miracle can do everything that he can. That was a dumb sentence. Miracle is trying to do everything that he can, but it might not be enough. And, yeah, that's a melee barracks exposed now. There's a repair kit. That's going to help.
Reha sends in a Centaur that's immediately stolen by Sleary. Thank you.
Okay. Aegis BKB still on the Brood.
There's some damage, though. You can see
There is.
how it can work, but unfortunately with the ulti, right
Again,
back up.
what is this costing Viking right now? Virtually nothing.
Like, it cost them the Brood ulti.
Okay.
That'll send them back.
The Brood ulti in the pipe. For Elena Barracks. Melee still standing. Storm respawns. They get a little timid. And hard pressed to really call that a hold from Nigma. They hang on to the melee barracks, but that's a lot more economic damage. Up to a 23k, now 24k net worth edge.
They have the Observer combo in the base, too. So they see what Mind Control's doing. He might die because of this. You can see they're pinging it.
Down to 2%.
Seems appropriate. Aramis is on the move with an Invis rune. Now this sentry... Oh, no. It's not going to help MC. Oh, MC. We hardly knew ye.
Buddy. Is this an instant replay?
He just respawned. Like, zipped mid, went back, went top, and just dies. Bad life. Nice, again, nice Observer Sentry combo. Just getting that out. And then, yeah, Kuro was tipped off. He's like, yeah, my bad. I guess they saw you, dude.
And here's
They
the
knew.
Abyssal. This is where it gets really rough.
Oh, it wasn't rough already? this is now the moment.
This is the cherry on top of the sundae, Trent. Look at that. They might actually kill Miracle this time. Reaper's Scythe. Good night, sweet prince. 100 seconds. I think this one's over.
Now, Nigma, I'm a hopeful guy. I like to be an optimist. But it's okay. You still got game 3. I don't think Miracle's going to get to that rapier.
No. And now Kuro's going to get dove. This has been another one of these series. Very stompy, back and forth, 1 and 2. Shad pops the BKB. We're now diving Fountain. Let's just kill some.
The double repair kits.
We're repair kitting our tier 4s.
Yeah, I can't. Might as well dive Fountain if it's going to do that.
I'm surprised Nigma are still hanging in here. This actually seems pretty hopeless.
They like to experiment. Say that.
MC jumps out. Weehaw just going to die here. Buyback. Okay. Repair kits are gone. The green wall returns. MC's trying.
MC.
He's trying, but it just doesn't really matter.
He just knows he won't get to play Storm again. It's like, how often am I going to get an off-lane Storm pick for myself here, guys? I got to enjoy this, even if we are losing.
Yeah, they kill Aramis, but Weehaw just going to die back again. And there it is. The GG is called. And, well, Trent, Viking have taken it.
You know what's cooking? Boom! Gets the Rampage.
Well, that's some style points. Congratulations there, Boom. A much-needed redemption. Game 1 was tough. Game 2, Vikings showed up. What's going to happen in Game 3?
I don't know. That was an impressive game for a, what was it, 8th pick Brood or whatever, and then they still had the 10th pick answer for it too, like potential. Not even so much like the draft, but just the play of that game in the laning stage and into the immediate period right after, like catching those rotations, counter rotating onto Nigma when they tried to go for plays onto Toby. That's mostly where they got punished, was where Nigma were behind at the end of the laning stage, but with their heroes and the high mobility of Storm Spirit and Ember Spirit in combination with the Inkswell, there's no doubt that you can make a comeback there, right? Because they have extremely high pickoff potential, and they don't really have like technical save heroes at that point in the game. They have a Necrophos that's really hard to kill, but before Earthshaker has Blink Dagger, their own counter initiation potential is pretty much blood right. But in combination with the fact that Broodmother get a very fast Diffusal Blade and Aghanim Scepter, that was kind of the way they could counterattack, was just like rushing in with the Brood and picking off. Like poor MC, he kept running out of mana when he went for those dives too versus the Diffusal.
It was a deathless game for the Broodmother. Boom was 13-0-9. So I guess not surprising. He had an 844 GPM at the end of that game.
And this win just goes so much further than this series, too. Winning a game versus Nigma with a not 10th pick Broodmother is humongous for this team moving forward in this tournament and tournaments after, if they can keep up that threat. Because you guys have seen it before with Liquid. Like, they just get these bans that open up more heroes for them. Because the draft is just so forward, like, heavy, that those two bans in the middle, they're expensive bans. Like, you get one after seeing everything they have. So having to spend it on a Brood is not great.
Wow, exciting stuff. Turning out to be quite the exciting series, and now I'm super stoked for game number 3. It'll be coming up in about 15 minutes. Right after this, we're going to take a break, and then Trent and I are going to come back, and we're going to cast another game for y'all.
Can't stop us.
You cannot stop me. Ready to crack a monster here, bud.
Oh, that's what keeps it going.
So does this Blue Stolly Anti-Sleep Volume 1 album.
Woo!
Do we have a lobby?
No, not yet. I'll be back.
Here's a great lobby name. BP abuse, fast, no kids. Jeez.